Marvel reads. Avengers Origins. Assemble! Read by Stan the Man Lee. In this place, the earth is frozen and the water is ice. The shoreline is like a wall between two worlds, the sea and the land. Both are silent and still. Empty. But this was not always so. Long ago, soldiers stood watch here. They fought in terrible wars, but they did not fight alone. They fought in an age of another kind of hero. Among these heroes were Captain America, super soldier and defender of freedom, and Namor, Prince of the Undersea Kingdom, Atlantis. Sometimes, the two heroes fought together against enemy armies, evil madmen, even alien invasions. But then, without warning, the heroes suddenly disappeared. Captain America had plunged into the icy ocean while trying to stop a dangerous plane from taking off. Prince Namor's kingdom had been ruined in great battles. Namor himself had been banished to dry land, with no memory that he had been a hero. Weeks passed, then years, then decades. Iron Man. The world became used to a world without superheroes, until the superheroes returned. The new heroes possessed incredible and amazing powers. Thor could summon all the might of thunder. Tony Stark wore powerful armor to become Iron Man. Ant-Man and Wasp could become bigger or smaller. Together, they formed a team of superheroes called the Mighty Avengers. Excelsior! The Avengers had come in search of the Hulk, who had gone missing. They also wanted to investigate a rumor they had heard, that after all these long years, Namor had returned. But none of them were prepared for what they saw next. The Hulk was with Namor, who had indeed returned. But the Atlanteans seemed very angry, not at all like the hero they had heard tales of. Hulk. The heroes knew that Namor's powers came from the water, and in a place like this, with lots of it nearby, he would be hard to beat. Having the Hulk on his side made it even harder. Namor told the Avengers that his kingdom, Atlantis, was in ruins. He thought humans had destroyed it and planned on getting revenge by conquering the entire human race. The Avengers couldn't figure out why the Hulk was fighting alongside him. The Hulk was strong and tough to beat, but he was their friend. He was a hero. And then, when the battle seemed lost and the last Avenger was about to fall, the Hulk turned on Namor. It had all been part of the Hulk's plan. He would make Namor think he was on his side, but in the end, help the Avengers win the battle. The Avengers couldn't let Namor escape. They jumped in their Quinjet and rushed after the Submariner. But as soon as they were beneath the surface, Iron Man noticed something. It was a man frozen in a block of ice. Ant-Man swam out of the craft and grabbed him. Ant-Man brought the frozen figure back to the Quinjet and placed him in the sick bay. Iron Man carefully warmed the ice with his repulsor rays to free the man. The Avengers couldn't believe what they were seeing. They knew this man from history books. He was Captain America. Everything the Avengers did seemed to bother Captain America. After all, he had no idea they were friendly. But Iron Man made it clear when he handed him his shield. And welcome Captain America back to the world. Iron Man explained that many years had passed since the world had last seen Cap. The ice must have kept him in a kind of sleep where he didn't age. Cap watched news broadcasts to learn what had happened while he was frozen. On one broadcast, he saw a man who looked familiar, but he couldn't remember who he was. But before Captain America could wonder more about the man on the screen, something rocked the craft. Namor had returned, and he had brought all the armies of Atlantis with him. The Avengers rushed onto land, where they knew the Atlanteans would be weaker. The Atlantean armies quickly followed. Thor raised his hammer and cried out for the battle to begin. Thor. Excelsior! The Avengers fought bravely. But the superheroes were soon outnumbered. Just then, someone who was not an Avenger stepped in. And the tide began to turn. Captain America. After a long battle, the Avengers, together with Captain America, drove off Namor and his army. They had stopped him from waging war on the world. Neither Cap nor the team could have done it alone. It was decided to do the only thing that made sense. The courageous Captain America agreed to become the newest member of the mighty Avengers.